Hello or hello again, whichever happens to apply to you. As a recap, I'm still pursuing a handstand on the rings. I took a day off and I'm back at it on October 22nd for my 4th attempt. On my 3rd attempt, I got a little over 103 seconds with 6 touchdowns. So as per usual, I'm attempting for more time, trying to get a little bit more vertical. But in addition to that, I'm going to try to work on getting vertical without letting my upper half sink down quite as much. So let me shrink myself down and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so attempt number 1, let's see what we can do here. And trying to get vertical without sinking down, it's very difficult. I also see I keep trying the open hand. I think that's just because I'm so used to doing open hands when I'm doing a handstand on the ground. And again, trying to get up. And that's it for that one. So to the scoreboard. And that would be 25 seconds in the air with 0 touchdowns. So let's see what we can do next. Okay, so attempt number 2, here we go. Again, trying the open hands. Looks like I'm probably sinking down a little further in my first attempt. And as per usual, looks like my arms got out a little far from my side and I just buckled. But as per usual, it seems like when I'm away from that center point, I start shaking quite a bit more. And I think I'm trying to momentum my way into getting up, which didn't work, obviously. So that's it for that one, onto the scoreboard. And that's 21.4 seconds in the air with 1 touchdown. Okay, so attempt number 3, let's see what we can do. And it does kind of surprise me how, I am more tired than I was the first one, but it's not just totally falling apart on me on the 3rd and subsequent ones. Attempting to get up, again, still kind of sinking down. Really trying to push myself up on that one. And that's it. So to the scoreboard. And that's 27 seconds in the air with 0 touchdowns. So on to the next one. All right, so attempt number 4, here we go. Again, I think I'm trying to momentum my way into that from an L-sit to a handstand, but just not quite smooth enough yet. And we're getting up, but we're sinking. Which, it stands to reason. We're a little more tired than we were on the first and second one. And our hands get out from our side again and we buckle. So that's something we're definitely going to need to work on. So that's it for that attempt. And if we go to the scoreboard, we can add 33.5 seconds in the air and 0 touchdowns. So let's move on to the last one. All right, 5th and final attempt for the day. Let's see what we can do. Again, just kind of sinking. Can't really hold much of an L-sit anymore either. I think at this point I'm about beat and I'm just really trying not to stay still. Because honestly, any sort of shifting of your center of gravity is quite a workout on this. That's a pretty good L-sit. And I'm not quite sure what's up with me pointing my toes. That might be more of a physiology thing than an engineering thing. But that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's an additional 36.6 seconds in the air and 0 touchdowns. So as a total, we have 143.5 seconds in the air with 1 touchdown. Okay, a few takeaways and then I need to wander off and go to bed. So yet again, I believe it does look better. It is considerably less shaky, it seems. I got more time than last time, and actually today I got more time than I did the first 2 days put together. So I'm now over 6 minutes of air time in total. I also noticed the touchdowns are really falling off. In calculus terms, as t is approaching infinity, we're asymptotically approaching 0 with the number of touchdowns. The other thing I'm noticing is that as soon as my hands get away from my sides, I buckled almost immediately. So I do need to figure out a way to work on that. And overall, it does need more work, but we'll be back at it another day. So as far as my hope of getting vertical without my body sinking, it obviously didn't go super well, and I had to think about it a little bit, but I think this is just a product of physics. Much like a seesaw, any weight that I can get underneath my hands is not something that I then have to support with my shoulders and core. So I don't get this sensation when I'm doing a handstand on the ground because my head can't go any lower than the ground, which is where my hands are. So I believe, like anything, more attempts will result in improvements. So as always, that's it. Feel free to check back in or not. Up to you.